Good morning, happy Sunday, happy food prep Sunday. So this week I'm gonna change it up a little bit and I'm going to use a crock pot. This is something that I use pretty often and it's usually easier when I'm doing a dinner recipe. I can let it cook all day and then have a great dinner at the end of the night. But today I'm going to use it to cook chicken and I'm gonna use that chicken for my dinners throughout the week. This week is gonna be really busy in my household. I work all week and then we have evening activities planned pretty much all week this week. So I'm looking for something that's fast and convenient. I've already prepared my menu for the week. So what I'm gonna do is cook the chicken so that I will have it ready and then I can use a certain amount of chicken for each item that I am going to prepare for dinner this week for my family. So the first thing I'm gonna do, super simple, crock pot. I had 2 packages of chicken. So each package comes with 3 chicken breasts. So I'm just gonna use 4 of them to put in the crock pot. And the reason I chose 4 is because I'm going to actually keep 2 of them out, 2 big ones, and I'm gonna use these for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna throw some of the sugar-free barbecue sauce along with some seasonings and let that kind of marinate until we cook it tonight. So crock pot's super simple because it literally does all of the work for you. I'm just gonna throw onions in today. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of different veggies because with the menu that I have, onions will work fine. They'll break down really good and they'll still be yummy. And I can still incorporate a lot of different flavors. And then just pretty normal seasonings. Salt and pepper. I've got some parsley. And some thyme. And then I really like this seasoning. We found this at a farmer's market. It's just garlic, onion, green chili, lemons, lime, cilantro, and sea salt. And it's really good stuff. It's called Signature Seasonings. So I love going to the farmer's markets because there seems to be a lot of awesome finds that are usually pretty good for you. So that's it. So I'm gonna cook that for probably 6 hours or so and then I'll drain all of the excess liquid and then I'll distribute the cooked chicken into separate baggies so that I can use them for the week. And then secondly, I have all of my fruits and veggies already in the sink being washed and my strawberries. So I'll usually let these rinse for about 20 minutes, get all the yuck off of them, and then we'll get those in the refrigerator. Something really cool that I found this week while at Costco are these storage containers for fruits and vegetables. So it has an open vent at the bottom, and then it has this catch tray, and it has these really neat lids. So once you wash your veggies, you put it in here, and it actually has a direction thing on here. There's vents on the side. So what it does is it tells you if the fruit or veggie needs to be vented or not. And then it's gonna catch any excess water at the bottom tray. So I thought this is gonna be really cool. I eat strawberries a lot and I usually have those in my fridge and I just keep them in a sealed, closed container and they go bad pretty quick. So I'm hoping that these will work really good for that. So I will keep you posted because this will be my first time using those. So I'm gonna continue getting all of this stuff prepped and then start doing our lunch prep here in just a little bit. So catch you soon. All right, so now that we have everything going in the crock pot, all of the fruits and veggies are washed, what I'm gonna start doing is our lunch prep for the week. And this week I'm going super simple. I'm only making 1 item. So I usually like to do a carb, a vegetable, and a protein. So I'm gonna stick with the menu that I usually do, which is just the ground chicken. I'm gonna do 2 packs of that. And then for my veggie, I'm gonna do green beans. It's super easy to just buy these pre-washed, picked green beans. And then I'll saute those with pepper and onion. That's what I usually do. And then brown rice. So I'm gonna get all that prepped and I'll show you the finished product. All right, everything is done. So I have my brown rice, and then I have my green beans, peppers, and onions. These are probably my favorite. And I make lots of veggies because I think the more vegetables, the better. Plus it keeps you fuller. And then my ground up chicken. So I always start with my food prep with the rice. And I'm thinking this will probably make about 6 containers full. So this should get us through the week pretty good. And our kids actually really enjoy the food, which some people I know have picky kids that are pretty picky eaters. I am pretty blessed and my kids will eat just about anything, or at least try it. So we've been pretty lucky in that area when it comes to food for them. And they really do actually like to eat fruits and vegetables and meats, and they even like sushi and all that good stuff. So it's kind of fun. So I got 5. So 5 will do. That'll get us through the week. At least Jason through the week. One of the reasons that I started food prepping was maybe 2 years ago. I started working with a personal trainer for a couple of months, and he gave me a food list of how I needed to eat. And so I figured it's gonna be a heck of a lot easier to prep it for the week than to try to make each of these dishes every single day. So that's kind of when I started doing food prep. And then Jason's really gotten on board with me over the last couple of months because he's been wanting to eat healthier. So we kind of do this together, and then the girls help out. So it's really been a fun family thing that we've all been doing together for the last couple of months. And then lastly is the veggies, and I got tons of veggies, so I'm just gonna go full out on these. The veggies are what's gonna make you full, I think. Well, I guess the rice will make you full too, but. Kind of good to kind of play with your food too, like what really fills you up. How long can you go before eating, or the intermittent fasting, how many hours can you go? Are you the type that needs to eat small meals every couple hours, or do you like to eat bigger meals only 3 or 4 times a day? I've experimented with it all, so I'm still pretty much experimenting with all of it. And I think it's good to experiment and kind of see what your body needs. Some people do good with certain vegetables and some people don't. So, you just gotta really play with it and be very aware of your body and how it responds to different things. I think that's how you're gonna get the most out of it. And when you're food prepping, really pay attention to what your body likes. I've noticed over the last couple of months, we usually cook a lot with like black beans, and I haven't been. And I made something with black beans the other day, and it really messed up my stomach. And usually it didn't, but since I hadn't had that in a while, then when I reintroduced it back in, my tummy was not happy. Another thing we find that with is sugar and sweets and all that goodness. When I take a break from sugar and sweets and then I indulge one night, I feel it all night and I'm not happy. I'm usually mad that I did that, but as usual, I give myself grace and move on. It's not a big deal. We all do it. We all deserve ice cream and cookies every once in a while, so I'm okay with that. So there you have it. Our food prepped meals, we got 5 out of that. Super easy. I also put my zucchini and strawberries into these awesome containers and I'm super excited. I hope they work well. And then I've got the food in the crock pot, so I will show you that in a bit when that is done. All right, everything is done for today. So what I did was I finished up my chicken that was in the crock pot and I put it into 2 separate baggies. I can either freeze these or I can just keep them as long as I'm gonna use them in the next couple of days. So these are gonna be dinners for our Tuesday and Wednesday night meals. Tuesday night, we're gonna do Taco Tuesday and we're gonna use the chicken. I've got avocados, tomatoes. The girls will probably eat theirs with the little tortillas, and then Jason and I will probably eat ours either in like lettuce cups or a bed of lettuce and make more of a taco salad. A couple of cool things that I have found as replacements when you're doing like a Mexican theme. I found this hummus. I don't know if you are a fan of hummus, but this one's actually really good. It's Hatch chili hummus. I just recently found this one and I really like it. And then second is the sour cream secret, using Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. You can even mix it up with some salsa or hot sauce to make like a creamy taco topping. Really, really good. And then our second meal this week is either gonna be teriyaki chicken bowls, or I'm gonna do like a chicken salad where I'll use similar ingredients, avocado, tomato, the Greek yogurt for some creaminess, and then we can eat that with pieces of pepper to kind of scoop that up and eat that. So I'm excited to see how our dinners turn out. When you think about food prep this week, I want you to think about where are you spending your time throughout the day? And I think a lot of pushback I get when I hear people talk about food prep or why they can't food prep is that they don't have time. So my question to you is, how do you have time to not food prep? It really saves so much throughout the week. Plus, it really helps you set good intentions for your week and prepare and plan how you're gonna eat that week. So, a couple of things to think about. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. I will be back with more, but until then, be grateful, have faith, and go get your OOLA life.